Yeah.
Who are you?
Hi, I'm Eric Livingstone, and me and my buddy started a little project called Highway to Heal. And basically, I think secretly he is enjoying this. I get to ride my bike about 4,000 miles across country. I'm going to ride from Santa Monica to New York. I suppose, a little backstory is relevant and important. In March of 2016, myself and my son lost my wife and his mother to triple negative breast cancer. And triple negative breast cancer basically means they don't know why or how she got cancer. It wasn't genetic, it wasn't hormonal, it wasn't chemical, it wasn't environment, it wasn't drinking, it wasn't smoking, it wasn't any of that stuff. It just was. And after she passed, the next 2-3 years of my life was just full of grief and depression and confusion, and it was foggy and it wasn't clear and it didn't make sense. And that's what I was dealing with. And I didn't know how to fix myself or fix that or climb out of that. And I certainly didn't have the tools or the skill sets or the means to help my son. I just know that is how I'll heal. I know that's how I will. I want to say be able to move on, but you never move on from this. It's always going to be a part of me. The loss of my wife and my son's mother, it's always going to be there.
So is it spending time with your own thoughts?
No, it's all of it. It's the physical exertion, day in and day out, mile after mile in the heat and the dark and the whatever. I believe if I just exert every last ounce of energy my body has, that it puts me into a state. I believe that if I am alone with my thoughts mile after mile, I process and I analyze and I think and I let go. And I hook into the positive, the empowering. I believe that talking to people, strangers, survivors, healers, professionals, working through my story, hearing their input on how to heal, on what grief means and where it resides and so forth, all those things combined will happen across the route for me, across the ride for me. It's my highway to heal. He comes home from camp and he says, "Dad, I want to go to Camp Kesem." I'm like, Camp Kesem? I'd heard about it, but I didn't. So I looked it up. And obviously, my first reaction to him was, "Son, it's Thursday. Your buddy said it starts on Monday. I'm sorry, but there's no way this is going to happen.
Did you even know what it was?
I'd heard about it. But so then I go online, I look it up, and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. It's a nonprofit organization run and organized by college students, and it's free.
What do they do?
They run a week-long overnight camp for kids who are going through or are beyond a parent's battle with cancer. And it's just a space for kids dealing with a parent's cancer, for them to feel like a kid again. So I read all this and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. It's the middle of June. I wish I'd known about this in January. So 3 days later, it's Sunday night, and I'm like, what do I have to lose? What do I possibly have to lose? And I wrote the shortest, wittiest, heart-wrenching, all-encompassing email of my life. And I sent it off to Camp Kesem. I said, hey, basically, here's my story. My son would love to go. At least I tried. Monday morning, I get an email back, and they say, we would love to have your son Elijah. There's one spot left. I was blown away.